So I love talking about dips because it puts our shoulder into that extension. Shoulder and extension is something we don't see enough in all our programming. We see chest to bar, yes, that gets our shoulder into extension. We see some dips, it gets us into extension, but all the other stuff, rarely we see our shoulder actually coming into this extension. The reason why this extension is so important is because it actually facilitates opening up or allowing me to create more external rotation, but mainly it actually favors my internal rotation. So all my snatching and cleaning allows me to keep that bar closer to my body, and I actually get way more efficient there. But the deal is, we want to talk a little bit about kipping dips. And kipping dips is just a basic dip, but that's followed through by a tuck and a kick to facilitate that movement. The same way you would use a kip to get yourself up on the pull-up bar, the same way you can do it on the P-bar. So this is what it looks like. It's a regular dip. We're at the bottom of that dip. I bring my thighs to my chest, keep my feet tight, and then I kick my hips up away from it. So it's thighs to chest, kick. Thighs to chest, kick. What I want to start thinking about here is that it's not a kick down. Once I've done that tuck, I want to think stabilize the hip, push away, and up. I want to feel almost like when I pull my feet up, I'm standing on a box, and now I can stand on that box and drive my hips up. So it's almost like the pull and that hip flexion is creating a reverse motion that I can push against. If I'm pulling something up at really high speeds, as it's coming up, I can actually push down on it and create tension or stability or just a pressure point to be able to get up. The same way when we pull a bar up high and we get to that peak pull, I can pull myself under the bar rather than just dropping under the bar. So if you watch it again, all I'm doing is creating a little bit of a tuck, and then as I'm coming up and I'm reaching that peak flexion, then I push against that motion. I'm at the bottom, pull up, kick against that motion. Kick against that motion. It's not me kicking my feet down, it's me actually kicking my hips up, driving my hips up. So it's very much so a hip movement. So dip to the bottom, nice and straight legs, compression, kick out of it, see if that works, and you'll see what happens with that kipping dip.